Hey, happy Wednesday, folks. I am Meredith. I am here with our message for the 17th of September, 2025. We're using Lightseer's Tarot for our message today. We have the sun in Virgo. The moon has freshly moved into Leo. We've got all our great retrogrades still providing loads of contrast and fresh perspective for us. So let's see what's going on in the energy atmosphere. Our first two cards are... Hello, Scorpio. There's the death card. This was in Monday's reading. Transformation, obviously. Let me fix this. Okay. An ending in the beginning, a beginning in the ending. That's what we see with the death card. So transformation is at the core of the reading, and it's paired with, nice, the Knight of Pentacles. The details matter. When you see the Knight of Pentacles, Knights always move energy between cards, as we know. And the Knight of Pentacles lets us know that the details matter. His journey is slower than most. And that's because there's a lot to be considered in our transformation of the now. So let's see what it's connected to. Four of Swords. This is definitely a message of don't rush things today. Definitely don't rush things. No snap decisions, exactly. Certainly follow through on your intuitive hits, of course, always. And in the Four of Swords, we have rest and relaxation in preparation for whatever comes next. So I'd say, as one of my favorite readers says, this would be spiritual big jobs. That's Gemma from Gemstone Tarot. I'm quoting her now. Anyway, spiritual big jobs. That's what I feel over here with the Death card and the Knight of Pentacles. So there's a lot that's sorting in the energy atmosphere. And our part is to rest, because rest, relax, dream, vision, right? And allow other energies that are going on behind the scenes to do their part. Again, another message where I feel like divine alchemy is at the heart of the reading. And I think I said that recently in another reading. So allow divine alchemy to do its part. You get prepared for whatever comes after. There'll be plenty to do, I'm sure. Yeah, Three of Pentacles, because we're building something that stands the test of time. We are in active participation with our own legacy. What we have to offer, to share, to pass to others. And the Three of Pentacles is building the vision we have for our own Ten of Pentacles, which is the legacy card, right? So we are about to be in greater active participation for the development of our own legacy of happiness and love. So get ready, because transformation's taking place. A lot of details are being turned over, examined, looked at, reorganized, whatever the case may be. And then activity begins. Yeah, oh wow, look at that. Everything picks up speed. There's the Eight of Wands coming back again. I think this was also in Monday's reading. So this is a great card, and it's one of my favorites in tarot. 8 is the number of the self. So we're doing a lot of good inner adventure, exploration within self-relationship. Energy is picking up speed. Information is incoming, and it's going to come in swiftly. That's why this rest, relax, and allow message is here, as we are in active participation, again, of our legacy of happiness and love. So this Eight of Wands is also a card of unity. It was once considered a marriage card in tarot. It's how energy gets woven together. That's the transformation that's taking place over here. Next, we have, look at this. Happiest card in the minor arcana of tarot. There's the Four of Wands. Super stable energy. And don't you just want to have the Eight of Wands with the Four of Wands? That's like the Four of Wands to the power of 3. Nice. Anyway, there it is. This is what we're doing. And 2 4s in the reading, by the way. This is what we're up to. So even if things appear to be a little sedate at the moment, you can rest assured that there's a lot going on behind the scenes to build on this beautiful legacy of ours. Bottom of the deck, what's going on with the universe? How is it assisting us behind the scenes? Our first card is, look, Two of Cups. Another gorgeous energy card in tarot. This is the show up in the way you desire to be met card, and it will happen. So again, I'm feeling drawn to the Four of Swords. Take it easy, take it slow, allow the magic of your life to evolve. Sometimes that requires relaxation, while you are a great witness to the transformation that you have, jumped into with both feet. The leap of faith with the Fool has put us into transformation. I know the Fool's not showing in this reading at the moment. Who knows? We could turn it over. We'll find out. Regardless, we've taken a leap of faith somewhere. Transformation is occurring. And we are required to show up in the way that will meet the transformation we have dreamt awake into the now. And then the Hierophant. More marriage energy here too. However, I want to expand on this card. This is number 5 out of the major arcana. And the Hierophant card has a lot to do with tradition and the things that we do out of programming, belief system, and having an opportunity to challenge that, because as we show up in the way we desire to be met in our vision of the Four of Wands over here and the Three of Pentacles, and within the Death card in the transformation that's taking place, it's quite likely we are going to be met with some of our own traditional ways of being. And do those ways need an update? 5 is the number of change. So what needs to change? And since we're talking about the way that energy is married or woven together, we want to take a look at really the fabric of our lives and to make certain that what we're up to is in harmony with supporting our Four of Wands foundation. So the Hierophant's here to offer us an opportunity to take a look at what we would like to change or what we would like to keep the same because it's working for us. Next. How powerful is that? There is the Magician. Perfect. Remember, you are the magic. You're the one that makes all of this happen, right? Every vision, every dream, every desire that you have to go after, to build, to create, to expand, to grow within self-relationship, and then to be a tremendous witness for how that evolves in your earth reality, let's say. It's the magic of you that makes it all happen. And so I like seeing this right next to the Hierophant, because we may have some limiting beliefs that have held us back from swinging for the fences, dreaming big, dreaming bigger, and going for it, right? And we may not necessarily notice or recognize just how magical we are and how much influence we have on what we do. So this Two of Cups becomes a much more poignant card here. Show up in the way you desire to be met. And, you can't have some half-assed idea and expect it to arrive at your feet fully, totally in fulfillment. You have to be a participant in some way here. And that's kind of exciting. So no half measures. Go at your vision with great gusto and be prepared to be met in that same kind of energy, because that's what it will take, and that's what it will feel like for us to excitedly keep our arms and our hearts wide open to receiving the very things we're dreaming awake in the now. Perfect. Now we have the Two of Wands, a whole world of opportunity. And, you know, which way do I go? What road do I take? There is no wrong choice here. That's the feeling that I have on that card. And in the Two of Wands, we have a lot of fire and ambition for the opportunities, motivation even, for the opportunities in front of us. So we have to show up in a way that supports the opportunity. I think this happened the other day. I think we had the Eight of Wands and the Chariot in Monday's reading. I'll have to go back and look. Regardless, more swift moving energy, and sitting there with the Two of Wands, there are two paths to choose typically, and that's something that we face in the Chariot as well. The horses seem to want to go each in their own direction, and we need to direct the situation through our divine will. So engage your divine will, engage your magical self. Take a look at what is familiar and traditional and ask yourself questions about the familiar and the traditional as you contemplate a whole new world of opportunity and how you desire to dive into that and create anew and expansively. All right, angel answers. Put a question to the deck if you have one. Allow for a fresh message. Look for a sign coming right out of the deck. And of course, allow these cards to confirm the reading. I feel that the signs will show themselves in the quiet moments of that Four of Swords. There's a frequent flyer for us. Big happy changes coming out of the deck again, because it's always our happy that makes the big change. So taking a look at what shows up that is traditional, that is belief system, is excellent here with, you know, the Hierophant and the Eight of Wands, the Chariot, the Four of Wands. We have the opportunity to question what we've considered the mundane and see it in the eyes of the magical and ask ourselves some new questions. Our emphatic yes. Emphatically, don't stop doing what you're doing. It's working. You already know that. Ooh, nice. Opportunity. Opportunity is knocking. We're seeing that in our beautiful Four of Wands, our Two of Wands. Excellent card. Final word on our message today from angels and ancestors. How is our soulful presence informing our waking consciousness? I didn't even get to shuffle and these threw themselves out. So, direction, guardian, choose your path. Oh, I like that, because you're choosing your path in the Two of Wands and you're choosing your path in the Chariot. Chariot's number 7 in the major arcana, child of the Emperor and the Empress. 7s are about heaven touching earth. So if you need a clue on which way to go and you're choosing your path, you want to choose the one that feels like heaven touching earth for you. And then we have, cute, the Hermit, retreat and recharge. I feel that's confirmation of our Four of Swords there. Yeah, actually, I feel another card in this deck, so I'm going to shuffle and see if one more falls out for us. 2 more shuffles. And then I'm going to take whatever's on the bottom of the deck. Nice. Well, basically the Empress, we have the Lady. Enjoy growth and reap rewards. Absolutely. And all you have to do to enjoy that growth and reap rewards is to ask yourself a few questions, rest, relax, recharge, and be prepared for takeoff. All right, everybody, have the best Wednesday ever. Peace. Namaste.